Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm a little bit out of breath actually. I don't know why. I've got a bit of a cough, that's why. I'm in the polytunnel. That is like radishes that have gone to seed. And a thorn, I think. But I've got some beautiful looking courgettes that desperately need planting out. I put them into big pots. Well, I say big pots, reasonable sized pots, but they need planting out. So because they've actually got courgettes on them. Let me show you. Got that little one there, and then I think this might be, that's a different one there. I don't know if that's like a round one. And tomatoes have got flowers on, which is good. Also need planting out. I'm in the polytunnel, as you can see. I'm going to head down to our other plot that's got the greenhouse. There is so much stuff in there that needs planting out, and there's more stuff at Mum and Dad's house. So all the squashes need planting out. I've got loads of tomatoes. So I've got some big pots outside. I normally grow them outside, on the outside of here. And some are going to go in here once I've pulled out them radishes. But I also want to put some cucumbers in here as well. So I'm going to empty some of the pots. I'm just going to tip the soil into it. Let me show you this big bed that we have out here. It's very deep because it's made from pallets. And it was filled up last year, but obviously it all sort of drops down a bit because at the bottom of there is sticks, twigs, anything really. Mum's cleared these beds here, so I'm thinking I might put the courgettes in one of the beds here because they need to go out, and that's a bed that's ready. And then down on the other plot I'm going to plant out like cabbages and stuff and some kale. Although I might not do that today because I need to net it. It's actually in the evening. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, but it's the only sort of time I've had to come down here really. So I'm not sure what I will have time for, but they are the things that need doing. The big plant out. We normally do it on like a big day and do the whole lot, but trying to get times where we can both get here is not proving very good at the moment. So I've come down this evening mainly to water because the stuff in the greenhouse is getting very dry very quickly, obviously because it's quite warm and sunny at the moment. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with some of that. So I've potted up these tomato plants. This one was like an extra one that was growing in with one of these, so I've just put it in its own pot, so hopefully that'll be all right. Got these two, I thought they were all courgettes, but these ones are yellow scallops, which are like summer squash, like the patty pans. So I'm going to take them and put them up on the other plot, and then I need to water this in because as you can imagine the ground's very dry. So I've got some courgettes, so some are labelled up as courgettes, some are labelled up as zucchinis, and some they are slightly different in colour. So zucchinis tend to be the lighter green, and then the courgettes are the darker green. And then this is a yellow scallop as well, which I didn't realise it was until I put it in. And then the rest are sort of courgettes or zucchinis. And what I've done is I've sort of done it as a zigzag, so then you can fit more in. So what's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants in there. And Mum planted out a couple of courgettes at her house, and something happened to them. So she panicked and bought some. And I said to her, "Do you know we've got some down at the plot?" "Yeah," she said, "I didn't realise that until I went down after I'd bought them." So we've got quite a lot of courgette plants. Do you need loads of courgette plants? No. So there'll be a lot of courgette recipes coming soon. Right, I'm going to water this, and then I'm going to head down to the other plot. So I've watered the stuff that I've just planted out. I've come down to the other plot, but it's things always take longer than what I think they're going to. So I'm probably only going to have time to water this one, and then I'm going to try and come down a little bit earlier tomorrow, so that I can get more done. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? Oh, I think I've got a kink in it somewhere. No, it's working. You should get all this way, and then there's a kink further down. Oh, I spy some. Why is it not working properly? Oh, maybe I do have a kink in it. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, I'm going to do this video over 2 days. So I'm going to try and come down earlier tomorrow, and then I can actually get some more stuff planted out. But I don't know why this isn't working. There's no kink in it. Oh. No, there's no kink in it. Oh yes, there is. Found it. There we go. Ah, typical, right at the beginning. Right, yeah, so I'm going to go and use a hose and water this plot, because this has got more stuff in the ground, and I haven't been watering the stuff outside, but it's just been so dry that it probably needs it now. So I'm going to get on with that. I've just watered everything, got absolutely soaked by the hose because look at the state of me. We've got one of them trigger things and it keeps coming out, so I was trying to put it back in, and of course I was getting soaked, so I gave up with that. So I've watered everything in the greenhouse. I have potted on some sunflowers because they were looking very, very, very leggy and looking very sad. So I'm hoping now I've potted them on and given them some water, because they were very dry, they will perk up a bit, and then I can plant them out. Some of them are going to go here, some are going to go at home. So they're here. Look very sad, don't they? And then I've put some in the greenhouse. I've planted out some dwarf French beans, which are just down here. So I've just planted them out, and sort of made a plan in my head, which I'll probably forget by tomorrow, what I'm going to plant out. So I'm going to do some tomatoes into big pots in the greenhouse. I'm also going to plant out some of the kale and put it under like a little netting thing, and I'm also going to plant out some of the cabbages and kohlrabi, if I can work out which ones are the kohlrabi. If not, you know, we'll just play a little guessing game, chuck them in, see what we get off of them. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow as a matter of emergency, and then see what I've got left and try and work out where else I can put them. I am going to take some of these sunflowers I've got 2 lots of these. The others are looking a bit better than these ones, but I'm going to take these ones home. These are the toy shop ones, so I'm going to take them home, put them ones in the garden, and then the other ones I will put here, and then I can use them for cut flowers. So I'm going to head home now. So the next time you see me, it will be the next day. See you tomorrow. Right, it's now actually a couple of days later. I have been down in the evening, but all I had time for was watering. The watering is now taking longer. 1, because we've got more plants, and 2, because I'm having to water the stuff that's outside, because obviously we've had no, well not obviously, but we've had no rain for quite a few weeks. So I'm having to water the outside stuff as well, whereas before I wasn't. I'm going to make a start and get all of this stuff out of the greenhouse so that I can actually see what we've got, because it's a bit all muddled up in there, and try and work out where it's going to go, and hopefully we'll have time to get it out. It's actually in the morning, and my mum is going to come down a bit later, so hopefully she'll be here and then we can get some stuff done. Do you remember them very sorry looking sunflowers? They are still very leggy, but they're alive, so that's good. I've just been giving them a good water, and yeah, it seems to have done them the world of good. So I need to try and get them out somewhere as well, really, rather than in the pots. I'm going to take some home, put some in the garden. Right, I've also got a couple of bags. Which way? Oh, that way. One there and there's one down here, of grass cuttings from the garden. We were away a couple of weeks last week, and when we got back the grass was very long, so we have a lot of grass cuttings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them, see these pots here are potatoes, and let me walk around this way. See, so all of these I'm going to put them on there, because I did put some grass cuttings on there, but it's all gone down now, so I'm going to top that back up again. Hopefully I've got enough to do all of that, and then if I have any spare I will put them somewhere else. So let's get moving. Whew. It's hot already. I thought I'd come down earlier. The greenhouse, when I first opened it, was 40 degrees Celsius. It's now gone down to 38 because I've opened the door, and the highest it's been has been 44. So that was probably probably yesterday. Maybe it was quite warm yesterday. So I've got all the stuff out that needs to be potted on. I have got some seed trays in there with flowers. They need to be potted. Sorry, so the stuff out here needs to be put out. It needs to be planted out in the ground. Whereas the stuff in the seed trays, I just want to pot it on first into bigger pots. This was my Beth Alpha cucumbers, which are supposed to be little ones. A mouse got into the greenhouse and ate all the seeds, so that was nice of it. Wasn't impressed. Some had started to grow, and he pulled that out as well. So I need to try and, I don't know if it's too late to sow some cucumbers now. We have got some normal cucumbers, but I wanted lots of the little ones. I'm not sure if I've got any more seed, to be honest. I have to have a look. Yeah, so now I'm going to try and work out what I've got and where it's all going to go. So this bed had been weeded, but obviously it's had some weeds grow back. So I'm going to give this another quick weed. Hopefully we've got some compost that I can put on here. And then this is going to be for brassicas, because it's already got the hoops, and then we can put the netting straight over. So I'm going to give it a weed so that it's all ready to go. So I've laid out these in this bed. We've put some compost down. Oh, a bit windy today, as you can see. So hopefully you can hear me. Just thought of that. They're a mixture of broccoli and cauliflower, because some are labelled, like this one just says broccoli times 16, but they're all mixed in together. So, you know, they will be all right together. We'll just see what grows. So what have we got? We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, and there's one little gap. I'm sure I'll find something. That's going to go in there, and then we're going to net it to here, and then something else will go there. Just looking at what other brassicas we've got. I've got some cabbage. I think that's kohlrabi. It's not labelled, of course. That was me. I think this is cavallonuro. Yeah, so we'll see where else. I've got some purple sprout and broccoli, but yeah, we'll see where I can put them. Right, it's now actually a few hours later, hot and sweaty. Just show you quickly what we've done, and then I'm going to head home and get out the sun. I don't like being in the sun in the middle of the day, so let me just turn this around and show you. So in this bed here we've got purple sprouting broccoli, and then it's netted. And then up in this bed we've got broccoli and cauliflower. Don't ask me which ones are which, because I haven't got a clue. I've also planted out some more dwarf French beans next to these ones. All of this is just going to have to leave because we've actually run out of compost. That's the problem. And then in here we've got, there's 3 tomato plants with some marigolds, and then these are gherkins. So they'll grow up there. That won't stay there. I'm going to move this table and put them against there, but I haven't got time for that now. I've put out another row of runner beans there. So now we've got 2 rows of runner beans. Hoping they'll grow all the way up, maybe over the top. I might put something in the front here, but we will see. I've taken the netting off the peas and hope that they're going to be okay, because we've moved that netting from here over to there. Yeah, so I think we've done quite well. We've done quite a lot. It just doesn't seem like it because there's still so much to plant out, but we know where it's going. We just need to get some more compost to finish off a bed up the front, and then a lot of the brassicas are going to go in there. A lot of the cabbages will all fit in there. Once we've got some compost as well, we can then put our tomatoes into big pots, and also some of them are going to go straight into the bed in the polytunnel as well. So that will all get done hopefully over the weekend, but we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.